Hey Leo, it's Four of Wands and Knight of Cups. And to me, this is a period, this means like, it feels like a decision. Four of Wands, stability, right? We're looking at stability. Some of you are moving forward with a connection. Some of you, Four of Wands can mean twin flame energy for some of you. And I think Leo's reading last week was about twin flame. So I do want to point out that Lionsgate could have brought a lot of grounding, this need for grounding, but also an elevation timeline shift, which gives you a Knight of Cups. Some of you may be meeting a new person, which is going to be part of the soul growth. Excuse me, Leo. So some of you, it could be a new person that comes into your life. For some of you, this is more of a ideal, a shift in your own energy to find balance and maybe also feel more refreshed to put yourself out there if any of you have taken a break out of life. But also it's about your dreams, right? Following your heart. And I put some of you just maybe enjoying the energy shift and are more about following your heart. So let's see what your spiritual journey oracle shift. I knew it. You know, interestingly, soul connections. Again, those who are in soul connections, and I want to say twin flame, it's for a reason. It's helped a transition. So you are connected with someone who will play a significant role in your soul's evolution. For some of you, this is another person. That Knight of Cups is where now you're evolved. You're in a timeline shift. So some of you have grounded. And there's a timeline shift where new souls come into your life. Whether short or long term, this person is important to your journey. So there's an elevation here for journey. Obviously, healing light. I'm not surprised. Imagine yourself surrounded by an amber light enveloping you in love, compassion, and protection. Let all unwanted thoughts and circumstances melt away. And that's a lot of that Page of Cups for some of you too, where this is about following your dreams. This is almost like a lighter energy healing light. Now it's like you guys, Knight of Cups is fresh. Now you kind of have a more dreamer perspective, like a just, you know, next card is fear. Like now we are not scared. Now we're going to conquer. And I honestly don't like to use, I really don't like to use the word scared or fear, because honestly, I feel like what they really mean is resistance to change, right? In any way. So facing fear, which is an illusion of the mind, allows you to simply experience what is without reservation nor expectation. So this is about facing things. And again, that's what your sun energy would do too. And this Lionsgate allows us to shift in timeline. So when we face other fears, we're able to drop other elusive experiences or perceptions that lived in that timeline that we were in order to elevate. So now you see them and now you are able to conquer them. Allow the healing light to do its work and you know, again reignite this dreamer side of yourself. So let's see what's your power of perspective for this soul growth, because there's a power of perspective obviously that we need in order for us to be in our transitions, right? Spiritually, within our spirit, right? How do our spirit transition? So let's see what's the guidance here for you, Leo. You can't change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. So beautiful. This is obviously allowing you to know that we can't change people. You can't change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. And for some of you, it's this soul connection. Again, twin flames. This is an acceptance. Also, this is probably a lesson learned for the both souls, but just overall for the Leos collective, where there's a lesson that's being shown here that you can't change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. And that requires us to forgive ourselves, right? Because we're here looking at a power of perspective. So there's a perspective that was, you know, illuminated, and, you know, maybe some fear and elusiveness was there, right? So facing fear, which is an illusion of the mind, allow you to simply experience what's without reservation nor expectation. And a lot of it could be through expectation, where we expected, you know, based off of our goodness, that it would give us this reaction. And so there's too much expectation there. So let's see what the major, I'm going to pull a major arcana shift from this deck of what Leos may transition as well. Justice, fair decisions, it's called in this deck. And your angels are aware that you have concerns. Be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. So again, this is kind of letting go of that typical Leo energy that the ego can hold on to, right? So once released, then it brings peace to everyone involved. And again, acceptance. I'm really hearing a lot about acceptance here, you know, where again, we can't change people, and justice is here to just finally bring balance to whatever the circumstance is, because it can't come with you, Leo. It just can't, right? So let's see what you need to allow. Feel this one. All right. Oh, I allow myself to be open to love. So again, a new love for a lot of you, but also the healing aspect that's coming out of this healing light that we pointed out, that Spirit pointed out, is going to allow you to open yourself up. So a lot of you are receiving a really good healing light right now. And maybe again, it's allowing the dreamer in you. And it doesn't matter in what, even though to me, once that dreamer in you is ignited, then you're more just alive and present to feel in other aspects of your life, work, emotional, family, but just the way you're connecting with everything. Let's see what you need to surrender, Leo. So much information, you guys, is coming through me right now, and it's exhausting me a little bit. So surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Again, Spirit is pointing out more about expectations, allowing yourself to be more open. Just surrender to the success, whether it's your heart space work. Again, I feel this rejuvenation that's necessary in order for there to be success in all these other areas where there were roadblocks. So now let's go into the main spread here. Spirit, give me more information about this reading. What other guidance can we give our Leos? I love it. Yeah, passion ignited. This is the Ace of Wands. So again, allowing your spirit, the dreamer in you, to be reignited. Something that died, you know, something died for a little while, and guys, it could be temporary. It just doesn't matter. There's a gift. Ace of Wands are gifts, and there's an energy that's being gifted to you for something within yourself to be reignited. And those who are in twin flame energies know that that energy could be that flame, right? That flame that now is time to ground, but also to, it always feels like a shift of timeline, and it's just an illumination of some sort. So we have Three of Cups here in this deck called Rejoice and Celebration. Moving on. Yep, I feel a lot of you are going to go out more. Again, it's that energy. A lot of you probably had a great birthday month, a great outing, a great August, you know, July, August. Yummy spiritual union. So Spirit is definitely guiding us about this soul connection. So a lot of you, it's moving away from a connection, but to allow new people in, new soulmates, new friends, whatever that may be. I allow myself to be open to love, right? Because now a lot of you are giving more fresh energy. We got all this green so far, so that means fresh energy to your cups and third eye. You guys know how I feel about the third eye. This to me is a mirror card, which means these are lessons. And again, it's a number 6. 6 represents the lover. You have a 6 moving on here. So lovers for me, not only is about your soulmate, right? A true soulmate connection, or a genuine soul in your life. But lovers to me is also your connection to spirit. And it's the highest vibration of love. And so that's how you, third eye, that's why there's the third eye. Your increase in timeline, the highest vibration of consciousness. There's a consciousness, it's a Christ-like, God-like, whatever you want to call it. But there's a consciousness shift about how we perceive that energy within ourselves, right? I allow myself to be open to love, how we perceive the energy of love within our heart space, because we're clearing way, right? It's showing us. So let's see what this rejoice and celebration. You know, some of you probably wanted to reconcile with a past energy. There we go. And Ten of Swords, that's over. Still holding on to past energy. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So there's energies that had to be released, right? This Three of Cups, again, can represent friends, right? Rerouting yourself, a release. But we're talking about soul connections. So some of them had to be gone, right? And we have to understand whether short or long term, this person is important to the journey. So either way, the person was important to the journey because it's allowing you to elevate, moving on. If there's an elevation that's happening, Ten of Swords mentally, like, just I feel acceptance, right? Like no more clinging on to a certain perception, a concept, or whatever that may be. Eight of Wands, that's that energy shift. And then we got Justice again, and look at that, Judgment. So Spirit, this was destined, fated to bring this kind of energy to your attention. Oh my goodness. So let's see what this moving on is. Here we're on the Six of Swords. Why moving on? Yeah, very young fire energy. Page of Wands with the Knight of Swords. And this has a lot to do with our approach. I feel there is a soul approach when we're in this Page of Wands. It's a passion. Again, we're talking about that wand ignited again and looking at it from a much, again, Knight of Cups energy, Knight of Swords. There's a lot of young energy. So more of an action energy, kind of let's start over energy, right? Six of Wands. And there goes that Lover. So guys, I'm not even killing. Wow. Oh my God, this is so important. Ooh, my God, I'm out of breath with this reading. Leos, I got to slow down because it's just, it's so much coming into my energy right now. I can't say what I have to say as quickly as it's making me, you know, it's giving it to me. So, just like I was saying, guys, you've got sixes, right? The representation of the lovers. And here we have Six of Wands with the six lovers, the lovers. And this is a soul, you know, in this deck, it's called recognition, victory and success, I think, but it's recognition. And there's a soul recognition within yourself, right? Ace of Cups, that it allows for growth, but something unexpected, right? Once you open up and release, there will be new love here. Ace of Cups, which is why we have Two of Cups. Six of Swords is back again here. We have Six of Swords here. So clearly a lot of you are choosing new, are choosing fresh, are also realizing that the perspective of the past is coming to perspective, right? Where we just see it in a different light, and it almost is not, it's just an energy that doesn't align with you anymore. Again, your willingness to finally like release and let go. So give more the spiritual union. Why the Two of Cups? Yeah, so many lessons. Wow. So King of Swords, some of you could have been dealing with a Gemini or, yeah, strong air sign here. But just embodying lots of air qualities. King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Magician. You know, Magician was very strong in the love read last week, I believe, in Leo's energy. And this is a manifestation. So to me, this was the grounding energy that comes up. And I've been saying this Four of Wands, there's a need to ground. When we're in this Magician, is that we see the lesson of these soul connections that we've had. This, again, Leo, can show up in our life as a relationship, as a family, relatives, as everything, as work connections. But it's showing us lessons about how we attract what we attract in our life. And I'm also feeling this energy here, how Spirit is guiding you to surrender to success. So it's not allowing things to blind you, right? Where we sit in our ego and get very detached, but out of, again, the fear, which you guys, I know I just said I don't like the word fear, but resistance to change. And so you are ready to experience abundance, right? So if we want to experience abundance, we have to surrender to believing in the success, right? So don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. And sometimes this King of Swords with the Eight of Wands can be stuck on previous roadblocks, which is why Spirit is saying do away, right? Don't hold too tightly to previous roadblocks, right? Move away, emotionally move away. That's easier said than done always, but clearly these were individuals or situations and experiences that were meant to bring us the biggest lessons. Magician is always karma lessons, but also the Magician receives the lesson and then creates a new experience. And so this is a time to create a new experience. Again, the mirror and all these, to me, this is the whole point to the lesson, because it's showing you for yourself what the transition is for yourself to bring Four of Wands, again, more groundedness, more stability in the life. So I want to pull for this Magician energy here. Spirit, give me this Magician. Knight of Wands. Wow, we've got Knight of Wands in the bottom twice. Ooh, let me get another card, Magician. So to me, I'm hearing where we lacked, again, I feel fear. Yeah, look at this death energy, where we lacked, because you have King of Swords, the same cards, guys, where we lacked to take initiatives out of some level of pride, and sometimes allowed our fire energy Magician, right, our experiences to kind of repeat. Because look at how consistent this shows me, consistency in behavior. Knight of Wands, two different decks showing the same energies. And sometimes we can sabotage, which is why Spirit is pointing out this Eight of Swords, right? We can kind of create the same patterns, the mirror, third eye. We can create the same patterns in our life and not realize it. And I feel Spirit is showing this transformation as a release, Nine of Pentacles, to really restabilize yourself and to change a pattern, to change how you perceive things. Again, the creation, Six of Wands, it's like a graduation. It's like a soul elevation, a soul shift to give yourself more love, to create more self-love, to create better connections, right? I allow myself to open to love, to create better connections in your life. So let's see this third eye. So already I see exactly what I'm saying here, Leo. Third eye, like I said, I kept saying you guys have to ground. Queen of Pentacles, earth energy. She could represent Virgo energy and Capricorn energy. But again, it's time to ground, right? The lesson is to stabilize yourself more. And I think this Virgo season is for that. You've got the Two of Swords, and there you go with Leo energy, King of Wands. And then, of course, Ten of Wands, and we're back to the Six of Swords. So it's a release. We confirm it with the Ten of Swords. Now the burdens, the soul needs to, again, it's like a graduation. So whatever we're avoiding, I feel with this Two of Swords, some level of avoidance and acceptance to what's around us. Also, You know, sometimes we don't want to raise our hand and say, hey, I did this too, or hi, I was a part of this too. I feel Spirit is just showing you and guiding you through where your soul also has fragments and holes and resists change, right? Keeping you in specific patterns, you know. So obviously death energy here, this transformation is for a reason. Some of you are learning it through soul connections, and some of you is obviously, honestly, strongly soul connections. You're learning it. Your relationships are teaching you a lot, and in many forms, through your jobs, your family, and a lot of it for a lot of you through relationships. So let's see what's the abundance energy change for transition for you, Spirit. What is the abundance guidance for Leo? Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Yeah, this is a lot about what we're manifesting. Again, magician, what is it that we're doing? And so to me, Spirit saying is exercise to increase your energy. The exercise is the release of the anger. There's a need to exercise. Maybe some of you need to run. Find a ritual that helps you burn off certain energies. So the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So there's a lot of, again, resistance to a certain way. And maybe some of you, whatever this frustration is, there's obviously a ritual necessary to release the toxins of that energy for this elevation. So let's see what your other guidance is, Leo. See other guidance for your Leos. Temptation. Oof, Leos, you guys. I always kind of feel this energy with you guys. So watch out for addictive behaviors, toxic people, and situations that don't serve you. Be cautious not to get trapped in a negative cycle. Break free. Yeah, that's... Oh, Leo, wow, this energy. I mean, this is what I'm saying, right? Spirit is basically pointing out again. Watch out for addictive behaviors, toxic people, and situations. We're talking about what, like we talked about earlier, these are behavior patterns. There's a pattern that can keep you. Be cautious not to get trapped in negative cycles. Break free. We need to break free from patterns, behaviors for some of you, thought processes, but it's a pattern that creates the same cycle. And clearly Spirit is pointing out how to get out of it, right? Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties, right? How do you experience more success, right? So we need to create a new world in our life. And in order to create a new world, we have to let go of certain patterns and behaviors and just, you know, again, and I feel that's why this mirror and Virgo energy is important, because that really requires to sit with yourself. Virgo energy is the hermit energy. You know, let me get some, I want to get an energy for this Queen of Pentacles. Spirit, give me more of this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, lots of clarity. Ace of Swords. And then we have, yep, Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles, which we had here with this Knight of Swords, which I feel this spark. So to me, this Queen of Pentacles is to give you the spark of change, to make efforts towards grounding. Pentacles again. So we're talking about Pentacles, Virgo energy here. And number 8, manifestation, right? Which represents a lot of Magician energy, but also represents Strength card, your energy, Leo, about the courage to make the efforts to really ground and change. So again, gaining clarity with this Ace of Swords. So let's get one more guidance. It's too many, Spirit. One more guidance for our Leos. Shatter. Oof, Leos. The things that shatter you and break your heart can open your eyes. Yes. That's exactly it, Leos, you know. This is a lot of eye-opening experience. I can only repeat myself. This third eye, this is the mirror to you. There's a lot of eye-opening, and like I said earlier, the example of sometimes we don't want to raise our hands and say, I saw this, I did this, I know I contributed here, right? So this is accountability to the soul elevation. And again, the things that shatter you, and it will shatter you, right? And break your heart can open your eyes, but they're also the same things that open our eyes, Leo. So Leo, with so much love, I love you. Please like, share, subscribe.